Wow, Wally here, guys. How is it going? How is it going? It is Friday Night Live on Wally's World, and it has to be at least 4 weeks since our last live. Hey, Bruno, here comes Bruno just to make sure that everything is present and correct. And now, Bruno. Hello, Bruno. What are you doing? So, guys, you're very welcome. It is Friday night. It is a little bit later than what? Then did the cat just come up there? Than scheduled. But yeah, we're here. We're here. I have been missing in action. Some of you are aware of where I was. Some of you are not so aware of where I was. So, thank you, everybody, guys. I just want to say I was just sort of flicking through the channel there, and thanks to all you subscribers for subscribing and watching, and thanks to you members, Marlon and Chippy. Thanks very much appreciated, guys, for your membership. So I need to figure out how to get some perks organized for that membership. It is winter here. It is winter. It has been an absolutely shocking day, and of course I went out walking testing gear on this shocking day. So well, the thing is, I couldn't really do anything else, so I decided that, you know what, stuff a rucksack full of gear, I go for a walk up the mountain, take the dogs with me, took Evie with me, and it was nice. It was wet, it was windy, it was wild, and it was nice. And yes, so that's been about the highlight of my day. It has been a week of, what would you say, building and frustrations and not so frustrations, and things not working out and things working out and blah blah. First of all, right, I've been in Italy for 2 weeks. No, I haven't been in Italy for 2 weeks. I've been in Italy, and I didn't come back until Saturday afternoon, so that's why we missed the last two lives. There wasn't a lot of internet. There wasn't really anything I could have done. But what happened then? Oh yeah, sure. I had to collect me. The truck broke down before I left. Again, I had to go collect that up on Monday, and then I went down, and what I was going to do was I was going to mill some firewood. And what I had discovered was that I was missing nuts from bolts from the saw. Hey, Bruno, from the Frankensaw. And so I had to get that organized, and it's just one of those weeks. It was like I had all these things lined up to do. I couldn't do any of them because the weather was just too bad. Or not the weather, Jesus, the weather wasn't bad. Bruno, the weather wasn't bad at all this week, not until the day. The weather was lovely. And what have you done wrong? What did you do, Bruno? What did you do? He's done something. He's as guilty as sin. Don't get up my nose. What's that in your nose? Don't. So I was, yeah, so I wanted to mill all this timber, you see, and I had all this stuff to do, and then it was like this exhaust is done, and what I actually thought had happened was I thought that the helicoils had come loose because I had put tread lock on the bolts when I put them in, right? So what I was thinking was that maybe the tread lock had actually locked the bolts to the helicoil and not the helicoil in place. But anyway, the saw had vibrated all these nuts loose, all these bolts loose. So from milling is hard on a saw, boy. It is, well, it feels like it's hard on a saw. It's just, but you know, when you're bucking up a piece of wood, it's now like your full revs, right? Seymour, how's it going? You're not going, you're going full whack, right? But you're not going full whack consistently. So you're like, you're giving it full, then you're letting the throttle off a bit, and then you're giving it full. You get it. See, when you're milling, it's like 2 to 3 minutes of constant flat to the mat, you know. So I'm always in the back of my head. I'm thinking to myself, I better watch the saw. I don't want to blow the saw. This is the thing. So you blow the saw, it's a balls. Do you know what I mean? Because then I have no other saw, because the 181 is leaking fuel. Now I still haven't got to the bottom of that because I haven't gone near it and I haven't tried to figure it out. So this is the thing. So that is why I put up the little video about, do I need to upgrade my saw? Do I need something that is more powerful than the 365 that I can use for milling? I don't know. Who's out there, guys? Come on. It's very quiet in the chat this evening. It's normally a wee bit better than that. So that is what I'm thinking. Do I need to put the 365, take the 365 off milling duty? Of course, I'm trying to fix the 181 myself. And we all know how good I am at that stuff. So, is that my armpits? No, it's not. It's just the shadow. I thought I had big sweaty armpits. No, but it's just the shadow. So this is my train of thought at the minute. So what can you do? What can you do? I don't know if any of you guys have any connections with these clone saws or anything like that. Guys, I'm sorry, I'm tired today. This is why I'm taking my glasses off and putting them back on again. Hang on, I'll be back in a minute. That's 1 thumbs up. AJ, how's it going? Just give me 1 second. I need 4 thumbs up. If there's 4 people watching, I need 4 thumbs up. Bruno, what are you doing? Oh, here comes a crazy kitten. Here comes a crazy kitten. So, yes, that's what I am thinking. I am not too bad, AJ. How are you? Sorry, I just... I'll be back again. Hang on. What did you say? There's somebody at the front door. Janie Mac, I swear to God, the interruptions, like there's somebody at the door. Oh my God, we're all going to die. It's Amazon. No, I don't hunt anymore, Simo. There's nothing to hunt. I would want to. You'd want to be living somewhere else. You know, it's the hunting's not great in Ireland. There's not a lot of wild areas left. Do you know what I mean? So, Cooter, I don't think would be interested in it. Bruno, I have never fired the gun over, so I don't know how he would handle that. But he's a bit of a dope, so he do you know what? He might be all right with it. I got 2 boxes of screws. That's what it was. Amazon coming at 8:30 at night. Amazon. It's not like it. Guys, it's so dark. so dark. It's like, I know it's nighttime and all, but it's so dark. But yeah, so that's what I came into. So I came back. I was away and I came back and I was like on a mission to get this finished, to get this fire shelter finished. And basically what happened was then it just pissed rain all day today. So I wasn't going down to sit in the woods milling timber in the pissing rain. Do you know what I mean? So that's why I went out for a walk and did some Red Branch stuff instead. So recorded some videos for Red Branch. And it was grand. You know, it was nice. But yeah, so that's where I have been, and that is why I've missed the last couple of weeks. But guys, I tell you what, it feels like we came back, right, and the weather was okay, but it just feels like today it's winter. You know, you don't need a license. You don't need a license. It's not like in the States. It's completely different, Simo. So it's there's certain things that you can hunt all year round. There's certain things that have a season. It depends on what type of gun you have. So you need a specific gun for a specific license. So if you want to go deer stalking and stuff like that, you need a rifle of a certain caliber and over. And you need to do you need to do a test. So you need your deer stalking certificate before you can legally go deer stalking. And a lot of times you can't actually get a license for the gun unless you already have the deer stalking certificate. Because, you know, we had a lot of issues here with people blowing each other up and shooting each other and stuff like that. So the gun laws are different in Northern Ireland than they are in Southern Ireland, and they're different in both places than they are in England. So it depends on where you have permission to hunt. That's the thing. See, I think you have me all to yourself. So look, fire away. So no, you can hunt anywhere as long as you have permission. Yeah, so people buy into people are going deer stalking, they get involved in a syndicate that has permission to hunt on land. So they would go in. Some of these places will be massive amounts of land, but you know, so that's the way it would work. So you'd be talking thousands and thousands of acres. So yeah, so the thing is that there's not a lot of wild spaces here. So any fields or anything you walk over, you're never that far away from a house, you know. So with my big guns and stuff, I very, very rarely shoot them. Now, I was going down there, you know, so because they're too powerful, you would need to be shooting them into a cliff, you know. So but the shotguns and stuff, you know, you don't mind, you sort of bang away with them anywhere. Well, I just haven't been out in such a long time. It was something that I used to be very interested in, but I'm not very interested in it anymore. You just run out of time. You don't have time to do everything, you know, especially when you have kids and stuff. So that's what I find. That's rubbish. Rubbish. You getting all right, Siobhan?
No, I'm going to tell these dogs.
The dogs are restless. I don't know why the dogs are restless. They were out like for 4 hours. Yeah, I suppose so. Simo. This is what happens when the kids get older. I'll probably have more time, but it's the business and stuff takes up a lot of time because there's an awful lot of maintenance involved in it, if that makes sense. So I'm managing the land as well as running a business. Does that make sense? Even though it's only 2 acres, there's still, you know, you have to do this, you have to do that, to do that. Come here. the kitten has the worst separation anxiety. Come here, Mog. Yeah, I know. So that is the highlight of it, guys. I am sort of looking for ideas. I'm sort of looking for a way to get to take this milling. What would be the way to put it? So the milling is there. The milling is something that I am into now and something that I need to continue to do. So in order to continue to do that, I need to do something about the saw. That is the bottom line. That's what I wanted this live stream to be about tonight. So if you have any suggestions on what to do about the saw, put it into the comments. If you're not on the live right now and you're watching this back, or get it into the chat right now, and we'll see if we can come up with anything. Because it's just one of these things that needs to be sorted out, you know, or that I need to get sorted out. And of course, you guys have way more knowledge about this crack than me. I'm completely making this up. So that is what I'm thinking. Did I buy 2 boxes of this? Yes. I actually bought the right stuff. But you know, well, a lot of work. And Pat came on, and Pat was like, "Oh, you need to do this, and you need to do that, and you need to do this." And I changed up the roof, Pat, and it literally went from something that I probably could have finished in 2 hours to something that I'm now 8 hours into. just to make it look better, and it does look better. Bagpipe ducky, how's it going, Peppy? What's the crack? So it looks a million times better. Oh my God, but it is so slow. So slow. I reckon the roof is probably going to take me 50 boards. 50 half-inch milled boards, right? Half-inch thick, right? So it's a lot. So that means I have to mill 50 boards, right? I have milled. I've milled one, I don't know. I've probably milled about 80 boards already, right? So this is the thing. So it's a slow, it's not a slow process. It's just a process that you can't make any faster. This is what it is. This is how long it takes. You just have to get into it. Just keep going and keep going and keep going. So you mean like a bandsaw, Simo? Like a bandsaw? Peppy, what's the crack? Sorry, Ducky, what's the crack? No, there's no bandsaws. There's no portable bandsaws in Ireland. Not the same as what you get in the States. Now you can buy them, of course, right? But there's no manufacturers. And to tell you the truth, the people aren't that keen on doing stuff like that for my channel. Anyway, if I had 100,000 subscribers, guys, it would be a massive difference. I don't have a clue, Peppy, where anybody is. It's very quiet tonight. But look, I haven't been live in about a month, you see. So this is what happens, is that when you don't be consistent with the lives, people sort of, because people aren't it's the algorithm. Because people aren't watching them, that means then that they don't get notified that they're on. So this is the thing. So as far as I am aware, so yeah, so yeah, a bandsaw or a sawmill would be the perfect thing. But do I have enough? You know, this is it. And this is the thing that I find about YouTube, right? If you spend money on big equipment, you get more views, and then you make more money via YouTube. So it's sort of like you need to invest in it, right? But the investment is big, right? So you need to invest in the compact tractor. Well, I need to invest in the compact tractor. I need to invest in a bandsaw, right, or a sawmill and stuff like that. So these are the things that happen. So if I was producing videos with bandsaws and sawmills and all that sort of crack and compact tractors, you would get more views, get more subscribers, and then you make more money, and then the circle is complete, and the kuna matata and all that sort of stuff, which actually means don't worry about a thing. It doesn't mean the circle of life. That is the circle of life. That's the circle of YouTube. So you invest money to make money, and everything else, everything else takes care of itself. The thing is that you need to have that money to invest in the first place, right? So if I was running, if I put money into buying like a big saw, like a 592 or something like that. First of all, it's a 5 series saw. It's new. It generates interest and stuff like that. People are like, "Ooh, well, go look at that." You know what I mean? So that would be the same thing. But that's another thing that would be like a £1,300 investment. You know, they are not cheap at all. You know, so would you be buying a 592 just to use it for milling? Probably not. You know, so this is it. I wouldn't buy a 500i, I don't think, just because it's a stinking still. Yeah. If somebody came up and said, "There's a 500i for you, Wally," yes, I would. You know. Yeah. So I'm just. It's been such a bad run of months for mechanical issues. It's like I'm always just waiting when I'm using the 365 or the Frankensaw. I'm just waiting for it to break down. You know, that's the thing, because at this stage I have two saws that are running. I have the top handle saw, the T525. Yeah, we see we don't have that here, Simo. It's very low on the ground. There's not even the firewood guys that would sell firewood. My uncle was telling me that they can't buy lorry loads of firewood anymore. It's not, whatever way the harvest is running, they're not harvesting a lot of firewood. They probably have taken it all already, you see. So it's just one of those things. It's one of those things. I need a subscriber who owns a company that makes compact tractors. I need another subscriber who owns a company that makes bandsaws. Another guy who happens to be the owner of Husqvarna chainsaws. You know, and then if those three people, whoever they are, were actually subscribed to the channel, then they might go, "There you go, Wally. There's a Husqvarna bandsaw tractor." You know, like a Swiss Army tractor that has a bandsaw on the back and like big Husqvarna chainsaws off the front of it like that. So, so what can you do? Oh, excuse me. I'm tired, guys. I'm tired. I have felt like since I came home, I have just been tired. Even though it was a very relaxing holiday and it was very nice. And we spent a lot of time eating pizza because we are in Italy, and that is what you do when you're in Italy. You eat absolutely amazing pizza. So that is the crack. That is the height of it. What would you recommend, Simo? Guys, if you were to talk about a saw for milling, there's lots of forests, do you know? It's a slow process, Simo. That's just the way it works. It's the when I started Red Branch Bushcraft, my other channel, right, which is now bigger than this channel, I would say I get about 80 subscribers a month on Wally's World, and I get about 300 a month on Red Branch Bushcraft. Gripzilla! So there's 5 people on, right, watching. One of them is Simo, and the other 4 are Pappy. Good man, Pappy. I probably should have deleted Wally's World, and I probably, Jebby, how's it going, buddy? I probably should have probably should have deleted the channel and re-uploaded everything again to Wally's World and started it fresh as a new Wally's World, because I made a lot of mistakes, right? I didn't know what I was doing. That's the truth. So it's easy to look back now and see the mistakes, especially when you're running it with a new channel, right? With Wally's World, and you can see the difference that, or sorry, with Red Branch Bushcraft, and you can see the difference that it makes, right? And you know it's winter when Wally's talking about this sort of stuff, because he does me thinking about this sort of stuff in winter, because I spend more time inside. So you only upload one type of video. That's it. That is, as far as I can tell, that is the key. People like review videos. People are using YouTube for research before they buy something, right? Think about it. Think about your own YouTube. Think about how, if you were thinking about getting a new chainsaw, you would go onto YouTube and look up Husqvarna 592. Put it in and have a look. I'm grand. Chippy, how's you? Thank you for your membership. I appreciate it. I was just saying that at the start. You probably missed it. I've been away. I was on holidays. Well, I've been having some technical issues. The 181 is leaking fuel. I'm doing a lot of milling with the 365, and I'm afraid that I'm going to blow it. So I am considering something, an upgrade, a bigger saw. So this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking a 395, or I'm thinking a 395 clone, if I can get something. Oh no! Hope everything's okay. You don't have to hash it out here, man. If you want to send me a message, it's 100%. So look, and this is the thing. I haven't been watching any videos lately, so it's normally getting into winter that I start watching videos again. But so this is what I was saying. I was looking for advice from you guys in relation to clone saws, or anything like that that will be suitable for milling, right? So I'm afraid that I'm going to. Bruno, get out of it, you. Bruno's eating leftovers. What are you doing? What is he doing? What's he eating? Oh, I hope it's not the curry. It's not good when Bruno eats curry. Are you coming up here all guilty for? Come on then. Come on. Big guilty head. Big guilty head. Come on then. Were you eating the curry? You know what's going to happen to you tomorrow if you're eating that curry. You'll be out all night. You're going to be diarrheaing all over the place. Don't look at me like that. So, get your goat. How is it going? Get your thinking caps on, right? Okay, the 365 is a good saw. I don't want to blow it, right? I don't want to blow it by milling with it all the time, because it is hard on a saw. It vibrates nuts, bolts loose. It's just, I'm losing bolts out of the exhaust, even though I'm Loctiting them in and stuff like that. Guys, I'm using blue Loctite. Is that heat resistant? Is that why it's coming loose? Does anybody know? So are these clone saws worth it? Are they? The bolts for my exhaust on the 365 are vibrating loose when I'm milling. You own 4 clone saws. Are they good? Would you recommend them? See, I'm thinking of reaching out to one of these companies. This was my original intention, but I haven't. Did I reach out to Nanotech or something, or Neotech or whatever you call them? I reached out to one of them and they just didn't get back to me. So, what clone, Chippy? Okay. So yours aren't, they're not really clones anymore. Okay. I don't have a clone, Chippy. This is the question. Yeah, it's a Husqvarna. Is that what OEM means? What does OEM mean? I hear people talking about OEMs all the time, and I'm afraid to ask. It's something I should know. I get you. Yeah. I get you, Goat. I get you. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Probably an on-off switch there that isn't OEM. That's about the only thing. No, and maybe the exhaust. So it is. Yeah. Pure stock. Nice, Goat. Three 7 trees, one banner. What are you doing to me? Don't bring it. Okay. Pinky. Well, Chippy, I see. I already helicoiled it. This is the thing. It had been helicoiled before. Well, I helicoiled it last year. Do you remember? So it's the same saw. Tony and Teddy, how's it going? Yeah, you see, there weren't, and this is the thing. It is something that had happened before. Is that those? But it's not just the two bolts that go into the engine, right? It's all of them. So it's just such there's just such vibrations because it's full out. You know what I mean? Like it's flat to the mat the whole time. You know, full revs. There's no let off. It's not like you're feathering it or anything like that. It's just pure power the whole time. I'm not sure. Oh, Pat, how's it going? Bob, how's it going, buddy? Jesus, a dirty evening to be working. Could be good. It might be something I'll look into. So yes, Peppy, thank you. Clone saws, guys, are a saw suitable for milling. This is what the topic of discussion is at the minute. 395, 390, something like that. What do you guys recommend? Moby is never coming back. Maybe what? Who makes the 395 clone that you have? Well, it's for milling, Goat. This is the thing. So it's not very big wood. It is, you're talking maybe 8 inches wide max. This is the thing. That sounds good. The Parker brand saw. Is that the Aldi saw? The little Aldi saw? A 660. Doug, how's it going, buddy? Hang on. Yeah, a lot, Pat. A lot this week. But you've probably seen it in the shorts already. So I was down to. I didn't do anything on it today. The last video I put up on Thursday, that is up to date. So, Doug, we are talking about milling saws. Recommendations for milling saws. That's the general topic of conversation tonight. I'm doing a lot of milling. I don't know if you've seen. Yeah, I just worry, Chippy. That's it. I'm just sitting there the whole time thinking to myself, this is too much for this saw. I don't want to break this saw. I want to keep this saw for the rest of my life and pass it down to my children. It's an heirloom saw, man. The Frankensaw. So yeah. So, but would you recommend the clones, or would you recommend that they need a bit of work first, Doug? I know you were working with clones there for a while. What do you reckon? Is this the excuse I need to get a 395? Is a 395 overkill? Is a 92cc saw too much? Is there's no what is that saying? There's no replacement for displacement. No, change all them to Husqvarna, Simon, and we might be on to something. Who's that now? Well, come on, Bruno. They're all here to see you. Hello. 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 Here comes the cat. There's the cat. And there's the Bruno. Tom, how's it going? Ah, I get you, Brian. I get you. It gets very hot. Very hot. The saw gets so hot. So yeah, and then if you do have big wood, of course, then you have something there to back, to have your back, So not that the 365 can't handle it. Sure, I was cutting that. I'd say that was about 26-inch ash the other day. Best pants are from Husqvarna as well. I had zip pants. I didn't really like them. I felt that they weren't cut. They weren't as easy to walk in, right? So I do a lot of my stuff when I'm cutting wood and stuff like that. I have to walk a lot. So good man, Pat. Bruno, what do you reckon? Where's the kitten gone? So yeah, so that's what I'm thinking at the minute. That's what I'm thinking of at the minute. So yeah, but it's going great. It's very enjoyable. I have the system down. I start off at 3 inches, take that first layer off, drop it down to 1/2 inch, and I'm cutting everything at 1/2 inch. The 181 is out of action at the minute. Doug, this is the problem. So it's leaking fuel, and I'm actually thinking that it is the fuel tank itself is split somewhere. So it could be a case that has to go. So I have to buy a new bottom end bit with the fuel tank and everything on it, and then that will become the Frankensaw, because it's good. Where am I going to find a green Husqvarna bottom end for for a 181? It's just it's too much. You'd never get it. You'd never get it. So I would have to buy an electric start chainsaw. What's an 070? That's a still, isn't it? Jesus, me throat sore. Oh, the really old one, right? 106cc. Jesus Christ Almighty! That's a bloody beast. Yeah, well, you see, the max bar I'd be running would be 24-inch, Pat. Hello, kitty. Would be 24-inch, because that's all I have. Argon actually sent me a new bar there last week. Yeah, and a new chain, 24-inch. So So my ripping chain's 24-inch. I know you can make them and stuff like that, but I couldn't really be bothered. So it is a little bit. That's what I was thinking, Doug, was a 395 clone. This was my original train of thought. Do you have any work done to it or anything like that, or is it just stock? And who makes it? Yeah, I was going to reach out to one of these companies and see if they wanted to send me a saw. See, that was my original plan. Who makes the 395 clone? Google will tell me that, won't it? Farmtech. Is it Farmtech? Husqvarna? Shush you. Shush you, kitty cat. And the first video that comes up is Doug. 11,000 views. Nice. You recommend it? Okay. 660 clone. So it would be about So what you're saying, Goat, is that the 395 is faster, but the 660 is more torque. Is that what you mean? Oh, okay. Nice, Tom. Nice and quiet. You cut off a body, nobody would notice. Like it. Good idea. Just the 395s are faster. Okay. Oh, okay. Right. What I might do is I might try and reach out to FarmTech. No, whatever this company is. Can you reach out to them? Does anybody have? Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm tired. Oh, to sell them on AliExpress. You know they're good when they sell them on AliExpress, don't you? Okay, that's what I'll do. I'll write a list. Check this out. That is what I will do. Who's Elaine? Do you know these people? Do you have a contact for these people? Yes. Yeah, good. I do. Yeah. Contact them on Facebook. Okay. Is it called Husqvarna Chainsaws? A group by Farm Tech Power Machinery. Is that it? Or are you allowed to say? Yeah, I have it. I'll join it. I'll join it. Oh, I got. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I'm intermittent on Facebook. Only if I have the computer on will I come on. The logos, guys, is a Woolies Warrior logo, guys, and that is something that you get if you are a member, right? So it comes up on, if you look at where is Chippy still on? It appears beside Chippy's name because Chippy is a member of Woolies World, and it is something that I need to get stickers and stuff like that done up for. But you know, I am really lazy. I always forget about these things. And they're actually on Woolies World. If you go onto a video and you look down, you can get t-shirts and stuff like that, but they're quite expensive. I think they're on Spreadshop or something like that. Ed, how's it going, buddy? There you go. No, what does Chippy's isn't? Sorry, I'm not going to Chippy's thing there. I know it's okay, Chippy. Don't worry about it. We're talking about the logos, and that was for Woolies Warriors, guys, and that came back when we had when I was doing one video a year. Jesus Christ, one video a day. I did that for a year, and we sort of developed this whole big community around it, and it was great. And a lot of you guys who are on here now would have come on board around that. No, yeah, Ed, no, I'm back. I was away on holidays there, so I'm back, and I just thought I'd come on. I'm going to go off now because I'm tired and I have a sore throat. So you cannot have enough chainsaws. I agree. Look, I'll join that group, Goat, and I'll ask somebody. I'll ask somebody in the group. Is it Elaine, you said, or something like that? And I'll see what the crack is and see about getting one. Otherwise, my membership is pending. Otherwise, I will. I don't know. I'll contact them directly. Guys, thanks for watching. Stay frosty. Look, oh no. don't go just yet. Wait a second. Let's have a look at what is coming up in the next couple of videos. We have the start of the shelter build, guys. We have some tool stuff. We have making sawhorses, milling, more milling, and guys, testing of some nice chainsaw stuff. Okay, that is all I'm going to leave you with. Thank you, everybody, for being here on this Friday Night Live. Peppy, thanks for all your help. Guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And thanks very much to all you guys that are members. Stay frosty.